welcome to Tomas Crafts. Today is part 3 of 4 tools that I use for all my sewing projects. I'm starting off with the seam rippers. At one end we have our sharp end and our blunt end, and the rest is a nice handle. They come in different colors and sizes, with a sewing kit by themselves or in a sewing machine. For this, we take our pointy edge into one of the stitches by the seam and we pick them off or rip them off, hence the name seam ripper. Then we find the little hole that we'd made, take the blunt edge of our seam ripper into the seam, and of course you rip the seam open. And there we have it. Seam rippers are good when you're making, well, great tool when you're reusing old clothes, old materials. If you made a mistake on something, just take it, pick out a few stitches, take the blunt edge into the seam, and it comes out. Usually not towards you, away from you. But I usually do it towards me because it's easier for me to do it that way. Have I gotten stuck? Only in my hands a couple times, but nothing fatal. Next is rotary cutter and a rotary disc sharpener. The rotary cutter is from Friskers. See, I use it a lot. The name is fading. You can see the name is fading. And this is an awesome little tool. Go straight down a line, diagonally if you're using a ruler or triangle rulers, what have you. Great little thing. They come in different colors, maybe bigger sizes, smaller sizes, I believe. I got this one at Joann's, and it has a little thumb lever or thumb rest. Push it down, and out comes your blade. Then this little button here, push that, and goes in your blade. Safety, if you have it thrown in your, with your threads or your fabrics or other tools, and you're rummaging through your stuff and you like totally forgot you had it there, no worries. It will not cut you as long as the safety is locked, it's back in, you're all good. This right here, we could take it out when you need a new blade. You just hold this down. Always hold it with the safety guide here. Unscrew. I usually push down on this little guy here to pop it out. It usually pops out easier than that. There we go. And then of course you use safety gloves for this. I take it out, put in a fresh rotary blade, and it depends on what side you can use it. Sorry. You're right-handed, left-handed, you can put it on either side. Then we just pop it back in. Again, hold it on the safety guide. Screw back in the top. You're good to go to cut and with your sewing projects. Next up is the rotary blade sharpener. It has the rough side and the smoother side. So of course the rough side is the rough side is to sharpen your blade. You could go back and forth, twist it all around a few times so I guess you feel confident enough it's sharpened pretty well. Take it to the other side to smooth it out. And there you have it. You do the same thing with the other side of the blade. This, you just twist it. Pop out your blade, put in the old one. Make sure you're always using safety gloves. I rarely do. I never gotten cut, but I should. Safety first is always key. Twist it, screw it on, make sure it's tight. And you sharpen. And that's how you keep your dull rotary blades nice and fresh for a while till you need an actual. Next up is snippers or little cutters. This one's a tinier one. It's stainless steel, as you can see. Great for embroidery or just hand sewing. It's really cute. It comes with a safety top or cover, safety cover. And so I don't remember where I got this from, either online or at Joann's. I'm not too sure. Then you have these ridges for like anti-slip. You can see the little ridges. It's really cute. Next is these bigger snips or snippers, cutters. These are great too. You know, you have your little safety package. Toss it in there. Put it in, you know, your travel bag with your other sewing tools and or crafts. Pull it out and it's ready to use either for small projects or you're cutting out paper, fabric while you're traveling. It's really cute. This, I believe I got it either on Amazon. I want to say Wish, from the Wish app. They come in three pairs. All same color, all same size. Is scissors. I have 3 of them. They're awesome to work with. And I start with this one. As you can tell, there's only like supposedly 1 handle, but it's actually 2 handles. This is spring loaded with a locking mechanism. so little ones aren't grabbing onto the edge and cutting themselves, or you're not cutting yourself while looking for scissors. You can hang it out, of course, put away with it closed. You open it, pops right up. Really great for if you have arthritis. Awesome to cut with. It cuts like butter. Look at that. You hear that sound? That is awesome sound to hear when something's cutting. Fabulous. And it's really good. This one is for friskers, and it's easy action scissors. Handles are nice and, well, not too soft, but nice to hold, comfortable in your hand. One hand open and close, or lock and unlock. Safety, really good. Next is another friskers, and this one's really awesome. The shape of it, to me, it looks like a duck shape, and it's really, really cool. This also has a safety mechanism. Usually you can open it with one hand, one finger, or each other hand. It's kind of hard to open right now. And this one also cuts really well. You hear that? But what's really awesome about this, you have it flat against your table, and you're just cutting strips. You don't have to bring it up in the air, and it just glides right through. It cuts through multiple pieces of fabric, like so. I folded this like 3 times. Really, really, and like spring loaded as well. Locking mechanism, and of course it's also from Friskers. You can barely see the name. Razor, easy action scissors, and also great for people with arthritis or for people who can't hold on to the scissors right. This is really good. The handles, it's like rubber, but like not a hard rubber. A nice comfortable. Really awesome. Next I have blue snail pinking shears. These I got from Amazon. And the handles are really nice. Same type of rubber as the Friskers. Difference is these are not spring loaded, and you do have to use your hand. And comes with a nice cover to keep it safe, away from everybody, away from hands. And these pinky shears are pretty awesome too. Take your fabric. I only use these are actually fabric shears and not craft shears. I like to make sure all my scissors or shears or whatever you have, or excuse me, whatever other stuff I have is for either fabrics or crafting. I don't like mixing both because one could get dull and stuff, and then you're trying to use it for your fabric and it's not going to work. So of course it cuts like a dream, but like I said, it's not spring loaded, so your hand's going to be working. And put it back in its safety. And yes, blues. Next I have bias tape makers. For everybody that knows what a bias tape is, these are makers. I've seen one online that is an automatic bias tape maker, but I believe it's only one size. I'm not sure. This comes in four different sizes: a 25 millimeter, an 18 millimeter, a 12. Oh, I'm sorry, the 12 is the red one, and the green one is the 6. As you can see, I already have fabric in it. And for most people like to do their bias tape by hand, which they take their fabric, fold it in half, either iron it or finger press, and do the same thing. Make sure they find the middle, take one edge, iron or finger press, take the other, and make sure they both meet in the middle, and you have your bias tape. What this does, the 25 millimeter takes about a 2/16 inch fabric. You pull it right through, you lift this little mechanism, either you pin your fabric down to an ironing board or you hold it down. Well, you can't hold it down because you need your iron, right? So you pin it down, take your iron, you pull, and you iron down. Pull and iron, pull and iron. So this is the 25 millimeters, and it takes a 2-inch fabric from the bias. This one is, this one's the 18. And this one takes 1 3/16 or 1 1/4, but safe, to be on safe side, 1 3/16, same thing. Pull, iron, really cute. Here's our 12 millimeter, and this one takes 1 inch. 1-inch bias fabric. So that's the 12 millimeters. And our smallest one is the 6 millimeters. You lift it up and you pull, iron, pull, and makes a really small bias tape. There's another one, I believe it's a larger one. I think there might be a larger one, and that might take maybe a 2.5, 3-inch strips. I'm not too sure, but I love these. You make bias tapes all day long. You have it ready for your next project. You don't have to worry about it. Great product. Next is these guides, these sewing guides. If you're like me, I can sew almost a straight stitch. Sometimes I have trouble and my stitches goes here, there. These guys are really awesome to have. It's from Clover company. Stick it on your sewing machine if you're doing a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, what have you. Stick it on there. There's a sticky backing. It won't move. Put your fabric right against it and sew all to your heart's desire. And it comes with little plastic, as you can see, to keep dust or thread or anything away from the sticky back. It's really good product. There's two. If you're right-handed or you're left-handed and you need that, safety guide, this is next. I have needles and sewing needles. I bought so many different types of needles. I keep either losing them or I take them because somebody needs them and I don't get them back. I end up buying more. So these are your typical basic small silver needles with a small little end. It comes in a little, well actually, don't believe it came in this thing. It came in something else maybe. I might be wrong. I might came in this one. I don't remember. I got these at Joann's. This one I like because it looks like a little flower. And we pop it open. And it has a rounded end. So that way, when you're sticking it in your fabric or pinning things together, it won't come out and you don't lose them. You know where it is. And these little guys, sometimes I use these little guys. As long as if I'm using darker fabrics for whatever I'm doing, a purse, a pouch, or something. They stick out. Sorry. And they stick out. But I'm always afraid of the little ends because it's not like these yellow ones. And then if it's like all the way in, or I'm doing really small gatherings, and I don't see it. You see that? It's hard to see. And I'm sewing, I end up breaking a needle because of it. So I use these just, for quick little things. These I use it more for bigger projects. I love these. And it comes in a cute container. But unfortunately, it doesn't close all the way now. There we go. I didn't close it all the way. Now I have sewing needles. As you can see, the sewing needles. I had to buy more because I ended up breaking a couple of them. And then I'm missing, a few sizes too. So I had to buy extra. I'm always buying extras just to make sure if I lose one or I break one, I have it around. Next up is marking tools. I have a white and blue chalk-like markers. Use the white one for darker fabrics, such as this one, if I need to mark something. It's there and it's really good. And if there was a mistake or, oops, I didn't mean to mark it there, take your fabric, rub them together, and the marking goes away. Isn't that awesome? Of course, the blue one does the same thing. As you can see that. Rub it together, or rub one fabric over the other. Get rid of that mark that or mistake mark, or whatever you like to call it. It goes away. Mark it again. This I love. It's a water air soluble ink. So ink, if you need to mark something as well as the others, you leave it there. You don't have to worry about it. Throw it in wash. It washes out. One says water soluble ink and the other one's air and water soluble ink. Same thing. Mark. Throw it in wash. It goes away. I also like this one because you could use it on a Cricut Maker. You take out, I think, the housing they call it. Pop this in. Marks. Take it out, put the other part in, and you're good to go. Alright, next is needles, needle threaders, and turning tool. Let's start with the turning tool. It's really slick, nice size. It's a turning point, you know, when you're doing your pillowcases or other stuff, and you have, let's pretend, you take it, we're pretending, poke through, make sure your corners are good. This right here is to make sure your round edges are nice and smooth. A really cute little tool. Also, you can hang it on a hook. You have a flat side and a dome side. It's really cute little tool. Then we have our needle threaders. So I have two, a green one and a blue one. I actually had more. I think I have more. It's just I ended up buying a brand new one. I had this for a while. And I keep losing the other ones. You know, the ones that comes with the little silver tab and this part, this little guy right here. And pull, it gets loose, it breaks. So these are great for your needles. Okay, so this, you can see, I don't know if you can see, there's a little hole, but also this has a hook on it. There's also a hook on it. You can barely see it. Let me see if I could. No, it's not even working either. Okay. So anyways, it has a little hook, which is easy to thread. These were actually my grandmother's. And I have them. She passed away a few years ago, so I decided to go ahead and keep them. So how this works is you take your threader, put in the needle, take a thread. I don't have a thread with me. Take a thread, put it in the needle threader, pull, and your thread is out the other end. This one, as you saw when I tried to use it, to light up the needle, it has a little light. So if you can't see that hole, great for those who needs to wear glasses, or just people who struggle to focus where the needle or the thread goes into the needle. Great. It's also great for sewing threads from the sewing machine. Sewing machine. Sewing needles or point needles. If you don't have an automatic threader on your sewing machine, this is awesome too, with the lights. Sorry, I shouldn't be pointing it into the thing. So that's that for that. Actually, sorry, I actually bought these guys at Joann as well. Clips. I have 3 different size clips. Let's start with the smallest one. This is 100 clips in here. How cute is this little tin can? It's so cute. Here I put the 7 different colors. So we have the green, the purple, blue, orange, clear, yellow, and red. And these are so cute for your small projects or your semi-medium projects, or you don't want to be poking holes through your fabric, or if you have leather fabric, real leather, faux leather, faux leather, excuse me, you use it. We open our tin. It's so cute. And there's all of our little clips. 150, oh, I'm sorry. It's 100 count. I got it off of Amazon. I just love this little tin can. Whether I lose all my clips or not, this tin can will be reused for something else. It has little ducks. Who does not love ducklings? I love ducklings. It's just too cute. These are the medium clips. Just like the small one, it comes in 7 different colors. Our yellow, our green, the blue, pink or red, purple. Okay, so purple, pink, red, green, yellow, blue, and of course, clear. So that's 7 colors, and this is 100 pieces, or 100 count, just like the small one. The small ones are from Mom Crafts. This one is from PVC. You know, these are great for, like I said, leather or medium projects. You don't want to be pinning things down, you know, getting yourself stuck with a pin or losing your pins. Really good products. And they come in a bag like this. Next is, of course, the large clips, and these are also from PVC large clips, and as well 7 colors. You got the green, the yellow, blue, clear, red, pink, and purple. And these are 50 pieces. They're bigger, and they hold on to for your bigger projects like your quilts, or maybe if you're doing a heavy pillowcase. I don't know why would you want to have a pillowcase, or those weight blankets, those weighted blankets. You don't want to be putting your pins in, you know, whatever you put your as a weight, little pellets or whatever. These are awesome. Awesome to use for weight blankets or quilting projects. And these little guys are from PV Taylor, and they are bobbin thread holders. And they come in several colors as well. So you can see we have the purple, green, kind of like a rose or a pink. And then we got the blue. So that's 4 different colors. And I have my bobbins already with them. Really cute, isn't it? Pinch the ends, slide it over. Now, if you have a thread, guess what? It won't fall out, and you're not chasing it, and it's not rolling. It holds onto your thread. You drop it, and it's not unwinding itself. I don't know how I did not know about these little guys. These little guys are awesome. They're rubber. They're like kind of like the hard plastic rubbery ones. You put them in your little case. They all fit. I just can't stand when I'm trying to pick them up and the case open, or I have them somewhere and they fall out, and you're picking up all these bobbins and the threads are coming out. Not anymore. Not anymore. Your threads are secure. You keep them in there. You could color code them, like all the black threads could be the mint blue, the white threads could be purple, the green threads could be green, you know, things like that. You could color code them so you know which one is which and don't get confused. It's great to have them. I just don't understand why I never ever thought to buy these guys or to come across. I think I've seen these somewhere. I'm not too sure. Little bobbin thread holders. There's also larger ones I have not yet purchased. But they're for the spools, the bigger spools. I'll probably be getting that later on. So that way it does the same thing as the bobbin holders. It holds your spool in your thread if it falls. You're not unraveling your spool. You're not unraveling your bobbin. You're not chasing it. You're not wrapping it, or you're not putting it on the sewing machine so it could rewrap itself. It's really, it's amazing. These are amazing. So, yeah, that's it for part 3. Any questions on anything? If you want me to go over anything else, please let me know in the comments below. I will be reading them. If you have any of these tools, that's awesome. If not, don't worry about it. Just enjoy my videos. If you do enjoy them, please hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you so much.